Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Shadow the Hedgehog.
The truth is hidden in my memories, but I don't know what I can trust about what I think I know. However, since this all started, something has begun to stir inside of me. I helped the black creatures destroy the defenses of Space Colony Ark and take control of the Eclipse Cannon. A gigantic gun weapon was there to guard the Eclipse Cannon. It was a difficult battle, but I defeated it and got the 5th Chaos Emerald. The planet-piercing Eclipse Cannon. Now, it's time for the human race to pay for its sins.
We are the Black Arms. We are here to take rule of this planet. Any attempts to resist are futile and will result in death. You humans are so pathetic.
Damn you!
As of today, this planet is mine.
You're crazy. We will not.
Now, we will begin to exterminate all of the world's leaders who resist.
What?
Annihilation for this planet is near. It is time to embrace the dawn of your demise and despair.
Sir, are you all right? Never mind me. What about the people of Central City?
No need to worry, sir. Orders were issued yesterday, and everyone has been evacuated to the safe zone.
Very good, Commander.
Now what's going on?
Commander! The invaders! Estimated over 1,000 black aliens inbound! They've penetrated our outer perimeter!
What?
According to reports, Shadow's also been sighted with the black aliens.
Shadow? I don't believe it. So he's finally decided to show himself. Attention all command units! Mobilize all mech battle sections! Prepare all weapons to strike incoming vessels! Mobilize Diablon!
But sir, it's not ready yet!
I don't care! We have no other option! We must protect the President and the Chaos Emeralds at all costs!
Yes, sir!
Shadow, damn you! It's been 50 years. Justice will finally be served.
Shadow, I'm counting on you!
I know, Professor. The ultimate life form born to ensure peace and justice amongst all of mankind. Now, I know what I have to do.
Man, it's a good thing that G.U.N issued an evacuation order on Central City when they did, because that would have been a lot of lives lost. But now it's time for us to go through our final stage here in the Pure Dark Pathway, G.U.N Fortress. Ooh, car in the beginning. Don't mind if I do. It's a pretty strong car to boot. I mean, look at all that. Running over all the people. Having no problems here whatsoever. But this car is very slow, so I'm going to opt not to take the car. Instead, I'm going to go on foot. Hopefully that guy will be fine with a big Hummer just kind of parked on top of his legs. He'll be fine. So, this level here, we're going to want to be going through the first time around completing the hero mission, because as a pure dark villain, I make my own rules. And in this case, I'm going to be the villain, the Black Doom, and just not help him out at all. So, we're going to go ahead and focus on the hero mission first, and take care of the dark mission on our next go. But for this level specifically, we're going to be grabbing ourselves these laser guns from the aliens, simply just because this is the most powerful weapon we'll have access to, taking the alien weapons, and also it's a really good weapon when it comes to ammo, since there's so many of them here in this level.
Shadow, this is the last stronghold of the human army. Destroy the core of the base, and then this planet will be completely defenseless.
So we need to destroy 3 cores here, and by doing so, this whole gun structure will have no defenses, and then Black Doom and the rest of the alien troops can make their way to where the president lies, taking out their big target here. But we'll be helping out Black Doom later. For now, let's just focus on getting out of here.
Shadow! The black aliens have broken their way through. They've got to be after the Chaos Emerald that's warehoused in the subterranean gun base. We can't.
So we gotta get the Chaos Emerald that's located here, which is basically just getting to the goal ring. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Being very careful here, grabbing the pole, slide down slowly, because as you can see, there is a bottomless pit right below us, so gotta be very careful where you're jumping here. Take this pulley here and find ourselves a gun mech that we can use, which is kind of slow, but at the same time, it allows us to walk through these wind turbines without having to worry about getting grabbed by the wind, just like so, and slowing down, but also getting hit by the lasers. But that section isn't really that long, so I'm not going to really bother with the said gun mech. It does have guns on it, though, so you can use those said guns to attack the enemies around you if you wanted to, but I'm not trying to attack any of the gun soldiers right now. We already did a lot of destruction, as we can see here with the dark meter. It's kind of full up already, even though we haven't been attacking any of the gun soldiers outside of the beginning here of the stage. There's just a lot of doorways that we have to destroy, which will count towards the dark score, so that unfortunately means we're gonna have to contribute to the dark points in some fashion going through this hero mission. It's not ideal, but it is what it is.
This interior passageway looks like it's under maximum security. You're probably better off grabbing onto the wheel and taking the upper route.
So as Rouge there was saying, we're better off going up here simply just because down below is where the dark mission is. So if you don't want to go through that bottom section, you can take the upper section here, which will have you running into more of the aliens, so that's going to be good for the hero score. But also, it's going to be a more direct route to get out of the stage. We got another mech we can use to just blaze our way through this section, but since it is very slow, I'd rather still just go on foot. We have more than enough ammo here in our laser gun that I'm not having to worry about running out of ammo anytime soon, meaning that any door that we're running across here, we can easily just plow through. It's only one shot to destroy these doors with our laser, so it's really not that big of a deal. Careful, the gun walker just appearing right in front of us. And here we gotta move quick, because as Rouge is saying, the walls are closing in here, so we gotta book it. Although we don't have to take the top section, but if you do, you get yourself an extra life and also a key, which we'll be focusing on the keys later, so we'll leave that alone for now. For now, let's go ahead and take another zip line down, which this is a very long zip line section. There's just a lot we're going through here, and there's a lot of stuff we have to avoid. Lasers, gunfire from soldiers, not to mention that we do have balloons on the way down that we can go ahead and collect, which will give us some extra goodies like rings, and it gives you a little bit of something to keep you occupied. This is a very, very long section. And we're almost at the bottom, so not much more left. Got ourselves a shield and our final balloon, and it's electric shield to boot, so that's pretty nice. Got ourselves some grind rails here, so just be mindful of where the said grind rails are, because we'll have to swap rails from time to time. And we're at the end of that section, so from here we could go forward, but as Rouge is saying, better take the upper route. That's the more direct route here for the hero mission, so we'll avoid the dark route for now and go above for our hero route. Got another car here, which I don't really recommend taking this thing. It is slow, but it can plow through all of these doors pretty easily, so we use it for the beginning section here. But as you can see, once you're stopped, then that car isn't really going to be helping you much at all get through these doors anymore, so might as well at this point just get out. And at this point, we want to just beeline our way out of this section here, trying to get through this as fast as we can, because at this point, we're not going to get much hero score for the hero mission. It's going to be more based on our time bonus and rings. But once we cross this final pit, this is where the gold ring is located. So let's grab that Chaos Emerald and complete the hero mission.
I will not allow those creatures to take this emerald.
Now with the Chaos Emerald collected, that completes the hero mission here in the Gun Fortress.
Perfect. Only one Chaos Emerald left.
You disobeyed my orders.
Yeah, well, I told you. No one tells me what to do. I need these emeralds to uncover the truth about my past.
Huh. What do you think vermin like you could accomplish on your own? Let me show you. Those who commit mutiny against me will see no mercy. And do not defy me again. Now, I shall put an end to your foolish attempts to defy me, and to your miserable...
He's the one behind this terrorist plot. Shadow, it's up to you.
So here we go. The boss of the hero mission for the Pure Dark Path is none other than Black Doom himself. Just like at the end of Cosmic Fall, we completed that hero mission. Black Doom here is a boss where we have to wait for him to finish attacking for us to attack him, as Black Doom will only be vulnerable to attacks after he initiates an attack of his own. So I recommend immediately in the beginning of this level, turn around and get yourself the rocket launcher by heading backwards and left, as the rocket launcher will be able to lock on to Black Doom, and this will allow you to see if you're able to actually attack the said boss or not right away, which is really, really helpful. At this point, I'm going to grab myself a gun, because we're just about at the halfway point of this said fight. And once I have my Chaos Control meter filled up, I'm going to want to have a gun to wail onto Black Doom, just like so. I need to wait until Black Doom is vulnerable here, and I can easily just wait this one out. Now activate Chaos Control and just wail onto Black Doom. At this point, he's going to teleport away. So I'm going to deactivate Chaos Control by hitting the X button. And now we got to wait for Black Doom to become vulnerable once again. This boss is a lot of waiting around, as you can see here. And there's really only so much you can do to speed this up. Now of us unloading our Chaos Control filled clip into Black Doom, that ends the boss fight.
Sorry to disappoint, but this is the end.
And with Black Doom defeated, that completes the hero portion of the Pure Dark Pathway.
Perfect. Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow. This isn't over yet. The Black Arms will rise again.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. the ultimate life form born to rule all. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to conquer the universe. This is who I am.
For completing one of the 2 boss fights here, at the end of the Pure Dark Path, we unlock ourselves the Samurai Blade. Now we got ourselves a new weapon to use the next time we're at one of those said shadow boxes. But you know the drill at this point. We're not done yet with this said path. We need to go back all the way through the Pure Dark Path and make our way back to the Gun Fortress once more, this time to complete the Dark Mission. After a long set of levels later, we're finally back at the Gun Fortress. This time around, we're ready to complete the Dark Mission. So the Dark Mission in this level is to destroy 3 different cores to shut down the power here inside of the Gun Fortress. So that is what we are going to be doing. But to start off here, let's go ahead and grab ourselves that Samurai Blade we just unlocked for completing the Pure Dark Path. So, this is a melee weapon that actually has a sword beam attached to it. And every time you swing the sword beam itself does not count towards your overall ammo, which is really convenient. But, obviously the blade itself can take damage from things once you hit it on any kind of a surface or any enemies, for example. So, the sword beam part is the best portion of that said weapon, but I would still not really recommend using a melee weapon like that just because of ammo alone, unless you have a fully topped out meter like we have now for our dark meter, having unlimited ammo. The only time I'd recommend using a melee weapon, even with unlimited ammo from the sword beam itself, which also, as you saw, doesn't have the best range to it. So it is powerful and also useful in some ways, but also it's still a melee weapon at the end of the day, which is probably the worst weapon class in Shadow the Hedgehog to use.
This'll just take 3 seconds.
Ooh, got an extra life in there. Don't mind if I do. Let's go ahead and plow down everyone here at my giant Gatling gun, which is going to be my weapon of choice for this stage, simply because this thing is powerful and has a lot of ammo. But we're also going to have a lot of opportunities to fill back up our ammo with this exact same weapon drop. So we're going to have a lot of weapon ammo here for the said Gatling gun. So not going to worry about running out of this anytime soon. It's gonna be a really useful gun. It's also very comical to see Shadow walking around with this weapon, because it's like 5 times the size of Shadow, so it just looks so dumb when you're going at max speed and seeing the weapon clip through the floor.
Shadow, the black aliens have broken their
But here we're gonna swap back to Black Doom, as we're gonna be helping him destroy these said cores, which the first one is right here, right after we meet up with Rouge. And we got a mounted gun here we can use to just make this a lot easier. Now, if we hold down the button, we'll just be firing out constant shots, but it is slower than just mashing the shoot button ourselves. But at this point, it doesn't matter, because we destroyed the core. That's 1 down, 3 more to go. And it filled up our dark meter, so now we have unlimited ammo for as long as we can keep this meter filled. I'm not going to be grabbing that bar, but this time around, we're going to be jumping down and holding right so we can fall down below onto the platform. And we're not going to bother with the Gunwalker here because I can just go through the lasers because I do have the Chaos meter filled, so I don't even have to worry about taking damage here because I'm invincible. So let's just scoot through everything here. And since we're out of meter anyways, might as well rip out a Chaos Blast to fill back up the meter a little bit. Go ahead and destroy this said enemy. Give me another Gatling gun. Don't mind if I do. 276 ammo. That's a good amount of ammo. Don't think I'm running low anytime soon. Destroy this gun mech and do another ammo fill back up. Thank you very much. So much gun ammo. Needless to say, I don't think I'm ever dropping this weapon unless I am hitting the X button to manually drop it, because there's no way we're running out of ammo on this level. Doubly so with all of the gun mechs and gun troops we're running into here in this stage. there's just so many opportunities to fill up your ammo here, so you're never gonna be running out, but also you're also gonna have a full amount of Chaos Blast filled at any time too, just because of all of the stuff that you can interact with to fill up your Dark Gauge. And just as a heads up for the said level, the A rank requirement here is 20,000 points for the Dark mission. We're at 19,000 points right now just by playing the level, and by destroying more mechs, now we're at 21,000. So, needless to say, you're gonna get the A rank here with score alone as long as you kill pretty much everything in your path. It's not hard to get an A rank in this level at all, just because of how many enemies that there are to kill for the Dark mission alone. So, needless to say, I think we got the A rank at this point. It's a pretty safe bet. We have so much ammo at this point, anytime we come to a turret, we don't need to use the turret. We can just use our Gatling gun, which is stronger anyways, so I'd rather use this weapon. It's more effective, it's faster, it's stronger, and in general, having unlimited ammo with this gun means I can just hold down the shoot button and just let her rip. It's that fun of a weapon to use when you have unlimited ammo like this. But in this section here, you can't really hit any of the gun soldiers simply just because they are just out of your reach. Even though it looks like you probably can clip the gun soldiers on the way down this zip line, especially if you get close to them and let the gun just home in with its bullets. I've never hit any of these gun troops here, so I always just avoid their attacks and just let them be. It's better to save your ammo here, especially if you're low on ammo, which you probably won't be unless you die in this level and have to start back from a checkpoint. But in this case, we have more than enough ammo, not really worried about wasting any, but at the same time, I still don't recommend trying to attack the gun soldiers on that zipline portion we just finished up. Got ourselves a checkpoint here, and the next and final computer we're looking for is through this said path, which the first one of these little corridor sections with the camera aiming at us with a nice old mounted gun, that is something you only have to go through once if you're playing the hero mission, because the other two paths with this said camera section is only going to be a thing for the Dark mission, because everything else you can just avoid with hero mission. So let's go ahead, destroy this final computer, and finish the Dark mission.
At last, the human resistance has been crushed.
We did it. We destroyed all the computers, which means now Gun is helpless.
Perfect.
Get out of my way. Shadow, I can't let you go. Not like this.
You're the one who destroyed the Ark and killed everyone on it. It's time to settle this once and for all.
All right. I know what I have to do. I was born to bring order to the humans. These humans, they don't value life. They're going to pay. Pay with their lives for what they've done.
You?
Sonic, if you try to stop me, I'll destroy you too.
This is for my family and for Maria. So once and for all with my own hand.
Let's do this, Shadow.
So here we go. The boss at the end of the pure dark pathway here for completing the Dark mission is Sonic and Diablon, a boss we fought back at the Black Comet when we completed the Dark mission there. Don't worry about attacking Sonic here, because Diablon is the only one you have to focus on, since this said robot is the one that actually has a health bar. So what we want to do here is want to grab a pistol in the beginning, but we don't want to use that said pistol. Instead, we want to homing attack onto Diablon's head here and do as much damage using our homing attack alone, because we want to fill up our dark meter so we can use Chaos Blast, but more importantly, so we can go ahead and use infinite ammo here with our pistol onto the said boss. But the tricky thing about this boss fight, in my opinion, is trying to attack the Oblong himself, because the homing attack in this fight has a mind of its own. I will be trying to homing attack this guy's head, but sometimes I might homing attack Sonic, which can put me in a really bad spot, and I can then also try to homing attack the shoulders here of the Oblong, which won't work. So this boss fight is kind of weird, I will say. You use Sonic in the beginning of the fight to get up to the Oblong's head, but once the Oblong takes enough damage, then he will park himself down below, and now all he can do is just move around on the ground. And he gets a new attack of slapping. So this set attack doesn't really do too much if you're far enough away. And after a while, the Oblong will charge up an energy blast that if you're in the vicinity, which you can easily see by the said blue lighting around the Oblong, then you will get hit with a shockwave attack, which will do a lot of damage to Shadow. So you want to be very, very careful of that. At this point, you want this guy to do some kind of attack, because we have to wait for the Oblong to attack to lower his guard. And with one bullet left in the chamber, let's take this one bullet and just fire away at the Oblong and end this fight.
No, I have failed.
Mere humans cannot stop me.
And with the Oblong defeated, that completes our dark run of the Pure Dark Pathway.
Perfect. Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds. Shadow, what are you gonna do with them? I'm Shadow, the Hedgehog. I was created to bring order and justice to the humans. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to destroy this damn planet. This is who I am.
So it's either Shadow conquers the universe if he's a hero on the Pure Dark Path, or he destroys the planet if he's dark here at the very end of the Pure Dark Path. Either way, he's just a bad guy. Got it. That makes sense for a dark ending on either side. But let's head back into Gun Fortress one final time to grab our keys. And the first one here is in the very beginning. Just grab it by going to the left behind those large containers, and that's a freebie first key. Our second key here is in the first large room here with these two gun mechs up above and the pulley. You want to grab the pulley, and instead of going left for the door, head to your right, because right here next to these large containers is our next key. From here, we want to go to the second large room here. So this is around where the gun walker vehicle is located in this said stage. So from this point, we want to go ahead and basically do the exact same thing we did getting key number 2, because it's basically the exact same key. The only difference this time around is there's no pulley. So you just walk up the pathway here where all these gun mechs are located, head to the right, and right here at the edge of this said level is our next key. Careful not to fall down below, which is very easy to do by accident, but thankfully you can just walk back around if that happens. Now, we are at the point where the second computer is located here for the Dark Mission. So as soon as you destroy this computer, you may want to run ahead, but don't do that, because as soon as you pass this giant pillar, turn around, because the key is hidden right behind it, which is very easy to miss if you're just blasting through this level. Is you gotta stop what you're doing and turn the camera to really see that key. Any other situation and you're not going to see it whatsoever. Our final key is located right past where the secret door is located in the stage. So this is the section here where you can choose either to go the upper path or the bottom path If you stick to this upper path by doing some triangle jumps, you get yourself an extra life, but you also get yourself a key. And from here, since we still have dark energy filled up for our Chaos Blast, we are invincible, so we're just gonna go back the way we came. And from here, we can access that secret door right away. So behind this secret door here is none other than a gun vehicle. Okay. Sure, we've seen plenty of these already in the stage, so it's not really all that special, but the path itself that this said armored gun vehicle is on, this is special, because this path has a lot of rings for you to collect, and 3 extra lives here on this said left pathway. Because here we're at a fork in the road, and you can go either the left way or the right way to get yourself goodies. But now that I got myself the lives, I'm going to go down the right side here and grab all these rings, which is really easy to do inside this gun vehicle just because of how big its hitbox is compared to Shadow. So this vehicle is actually pretty convenient to use here in this section, but you cannot take it outside of the secret path because of this little laser gate at the very end. So pretty helpful secret path. It can mainly help you if you're trying to get through this level faster if you're playing the hero mission, because that is a nice shortcut compared to just going the intended pathway for the hero mission. But it also is pretty helpful for the dark mission. It's a pretty interesting path. Nothing really all that lucrative, but at the same time, it is a nice time save. It does have some goodies in it, and it's better than half of the secret things we've been seeing so far with some of these secret keys we've been getting as of late. But let's just go ahead and finish up the dark mission here one more time and call it a day here at the Gun Fortress. So now, with all the keys collected here, we are done here at the Gun HQ. So enjoy the Pure Dark credits ending song, Almost Dead, performed by Power Man 5000.
Perfect.
Wait a minute, Almost Dead? Didn't we hear that song before? The name sounds familiar.
No more gods, no more graves. Are you friend or fiend?
Hey, wait a minute, hang on, stop the credits. We did hear this song before. Almost Dead sounded familiar, and then I realized as soon as it started to play, this is the song we heard when we completed the slightly dark pathway. So what's going on? How do we have 2 different credit sequences in the game with 2 different paths using the exact same song? Well, simply put, at this stage of the game, they ran out of themes to use for these ending credits. So Almost Dead was used twice. Once for the slightly dark pathway ending, and then once again for the pure dark pathway. Doesn't matter if you're completing the hero or the dark missions, both pathways share this exact same song. But there were going to be 2 other songs added to Shadow the Hedgehog, but for one reason or another, those songs never came to be in the game. One of those said songs we would have gotten in Shadow the Hedgehog was Broken, which would have been performed by Sins of a Divine Mother. There was another song planned to be added to Shadow the Hedgehog from this same band called All of Me. Not to be confused with I Am All of Me, the main theme of Shadow the Hedgehog. All of Me would have been a completely different song from Sins of a Divine Mother. But unfortunately, their songs were cut from Shadow the Hedgehog simply just because Sega could not get in contact with the lead singer, Wiley Beechler, at the time of developing the game. So because of this, both of their songs were cut from the project, and Broken was replaced with The Chosen One, performed by A2. There was going to be another song, though, added by a different band that was going to be added to the game, but was changed because of the main theme in the game being decided to be I Am All of Me, performed by Crush 40. We were going to have a different main theme for Shadow here in Shadow the Hedgehog, but because of I Am All of Me being chosen as the main theme for Shadow the Hedgehog, this song we're about to hear was cut from the final product. The song in question that was cut from Shadow the Hedgehog was none other than Who I Am, performed by Magnify. For completing the Pure Dark Path, with the second boss this time around, we got ourselves the Samurai Blade leveled up to level 2. So now the Samurai Blade is as strong as it can be with the most ammo it can carry. And now with that gun all upgraded, well, gun in quotes, now we have everything completed with the Pure Dark Path. So we can check our library here, and we can see for beating the Pure Dark Path with a Dark Run, we got ourselves Punishment Thy Name is Ruin. And the second ending was Prologue to World Conquest for completing the Pure Dark Path in the Hero category. But that is yet another pathway completed here in Shadow the Hedgehog, and we have one more path remaining. One at the very bottom of the level listing is our final path we will be tackling. And we'll be starting up that pathway in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Shadow the Hedgehog, we'll start making our way through the final path here in the story, the Pure Hero Path. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.